It's freaking back, baby. The follow strategy, targeted engagement, being able to engage with your target audience and getting them to follow you back. It's back. It's always been around. I'm just making a video on it now because I haven't in a while. So I figured I should, because we are still doing this as a service for our growth agency, and it's still working. So I should keep you guys up to date on all the updates and things that have been happening in the follow arena lately. Let's take a look at some of these results over here. So see, these are some of the clients that we've been helping with this service. As you can see here, we have some clients with like 1,000 followers a day. This one has 2,400 followers. I mean a month, 1,000 followers a month, 2,400 followers a month, 400 followers a month, 318, 250, and 405. I would say this one's a special case. He did a giveaway, but I would say when you do this strategy, you will get anywhere between 100 and maybe 800 new targeted followers every single month. Here's another guy that we're working with. Actually, I think that is this guy. So we are getting him about 600 new targeted followers a month there. Now, if you don't know what follow strategy is, basically what you do is you follow people and then you hope that they follow you back. Now, when we do it for people, we also do likes, story views, story likes, all that good stuff. And we try and engage with them, get them to engage back with us. If you're like, wow, that sounds like it's kind of crazy, I don't know who would do that. Well, there are a lot of people who do this strategy for growth along with other similar ones, like the one on the screen right here, the mother child, the mother slave, the fan pages strategy is what I call it. I'm not saying that Kylie Jenner does the fan pages strategy to grow her account, but I know that there are a lot of large accounts, especially makeup, beauty, music, all that kind of stuff. Everything single niche that you could think of. People are doing this strategy and they're growing their clients, they're growing their businesses, they're growing their personal brands. Now, what the mother child is, what the fan pages is a little bit different, and this video is not about that, but it still uses the targeted engagement principles, the follow principles to grow with that strategy. Now, I'll make another video about that strategy in the future. This video is just about the base part, which is part of it, called follow or targeted engagement is what I like to call it. So as you heard me briefly mention before, I do have an Instagram growth agency, as you can see on the screen right here. It is Hands-Free Digital Marketing, or handsfreedm.com. If you want to learn more though, my email is down below. Check out my email, shoot me an email, see if it's a good fit for you. As you can see, I have all these testimonials from people that I've worked with before. I have different services, but the best way to find out more, get more information, is to email me down below. I've worked with over 400 plus different customers over the last 8 years, growing their accounts with real and interested people, growing their businesses, watching their businesses grow over that time. So again, if you are interested in this and you're interested in working with me, email is down below, shoot me an email. Now, I'm gonna go over exactly how you can do this step by step on your own, because I want you guys to be able to do this on your own without my help. Of course, if you want my help, you can get it, but you should be able to do this without me. The very first thing I want to mention is that this is not a magical solution to get you a ton of engagement to just make you insta famous, right? You're gonna have to put in the work, you're gonna have to have good content, and you're gonna have to sell people that you are trying to bring in as leads for your business, right? This doesn't automatically sell people on your products. This doesn't automatically make people a super fan. What this does is it gets potential prospects in front of you. Once you get them in front of you as followers and onto your account, it is then your job to, with your content and by engaging them, to then sell them on your product or sell them on your brand, make valuable content, make them love your content and you. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at my account as an example. What I do is social media growth. So yeah, we help small businesses reach their ideal audience online. Yada, yada, yada. So what I would do is I would look for other people in the Instagram growth niche. So the way you could do this is just look up Instagram growth, look at these top people right here. And then what you can do is you start going in here and you look for the people who are commenting and the people who are liking this content. Now, all this stuff you can easily pull from here. You can easily open this up and then you can see they are active on another account that is interested in similar content and similar stuff. They're pretty much my competitors. If you're a business and if you're just a personal brand, they're going to be your competitors, the people making the same content as you, pretty much. And then you can go through and get the list of people to target. The targeting is the most crucial part of the whole equation. If you're not targeting the right people, it's super spammy. If you're not targeting the right people, you're not going to get much traction. No one's going to follow you back. No one's going to care. No one's going to be interested. So you got to make sure that you find the right people. My niche might be easier than other niches. I don't know. But all you have to do is search for other people that are making content that you know that your audience would be interested in, right? So you're just you're finding where your audience already is on Instagram and then you're targeting them. So let's talk about what actions you should be doing. Okay, I made this little graphic years ago when I was making a lot more content on the follow and follow strategy. But these are all of the different types of engagements you can be using. Oh yeah, story likes is a new one that didn't used to be around. I mean, story replies is there. Story likes would probably be up here. Or maybe even up here, I don't know. No, it would, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, you can do any of these actions: follows, likes, story views, story likes, story replies, comments, and DMs. You can do anything to engage people, get in front of them, you know, try and start that relationship between you two. Of course, some of these are going to be way more high effort and some of them are going to be more low effort. Some of them are going to have higher returns, some are going to have lower returns. So the actions that I recommend you do are at least follow, like, story view, and story likes. Now, if you want to put in the more effort and do comments and DMs, that's great. It just takes a lot more time. So you pretty much have the whole equation in place. All you need to do now is the action limits. So if you're here for the action limits, this part's for you. So the follows are kind of like the main thing that I like to focus on because it's the lowest effort, highest return, right? They don't work as well as they used to because everyone knows that this is a strategy now. But basically, you want to start out with about 20 follows per day. You can ramp that up every single day. Most accounts can get up to 100 follows per day. And then you can start doing unfollows as well so that your account doesn't have a huge amount of following. You should wait like a few days before unfollowing though to make sure that they see that you follow them. Now, this is just a way to get you in front of them, right? They're going to see you unfollow them, so they might unfollow you when you unfollow them, unless you have really good content that they're actually interested in. So your content is a huge part of this, right? You can't do the strategy without having good content. Most accounts can build up to 100 follows and unfollows a day nowadays. But yeah, it all depends on the account. So you're going to have to learn what your account can handle without getting action blocks. When it comes to post likes, we can ramp that from 200 all the way up to 500 every single day. Again, you got to see what works for your account. If you just start spamming out a ton of likes and they're not targeted, then you're going to get blocked by Instagram. But those are the limits for the post likes. And it's sad because we used to just shoot out a ton of story likes, like unlimited. But now those have the same limits where it's about 200. And then you see how many you can get away with, all the way up to 500 story likes every single day. Story views, you can probably do unlimited of those and try and get in front of people. But the story likes are going to get you seen by way more people. So that's the update 2025. Follow and follow, targeted engagement. If you want to work with me, email is down below. I had a lot of fun in this one. Hope you leave a like. Hope you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.